Hello guys, what's up? How are you doing? Yeah. Damn it, what did I want to say again? Yeah, right. I wanted to show you the first round of the FIA Manufacturers Cup preseason we did at Wednesday with the Group 3 cars at Yamagiwa plus Miyabi circuit, was it, I believe? Yeah, right. I also uploaded a video earlier, like for which manufacturer I'm going with for this current season. And as the majority of you guys know, I chose Subaru for this year basically, as Subaru is basically my favorite manufacturer in real life. And also, I really wanted to choose Subaru at least once on the Manufacturers Cup season to really try and get Subaru in the into the live events. So, yeah, and that was basically the reason why I chose Subaru in the end. But yeah, nevertheless, as for the first round, it was basically a Toyota track. It didn't even matter for which Toyota he chose in the end, like for either the Supra or for the FT1. They were both pretty much the best cars for this track. But yeah, as you saw on the grid position here, I'm starting at P3. I also uploaded my qualifying lap yesterday, I believe. So if you wanna check my qualifying lap out, then just search it on my channel somewhere. But yeah, it was also the best lap I've ever done so far for this race. Like, I've never even managed to get this lap even on a practice session before, which was pretty surprising if you ask me. But yeah, even though I did some little mistakes, I was pretty happy with that. I mean, but yeah, as you are already looking at the grid position, let's check the comments. İyi günler Yusuf, nasılsın, iyi misin? Yo, what's up Anthony? Hey, no, why should I owe you a cookie key, man? Yo, lava, what's up? Arr. Oh man, ignore the back, the grip place. Okay, as you see, there's Jojo P17 for some reason. Then we got Steve Gaming with the Jaguar on P18. Oh shit, there's a airplane just flying across to me. Oh, wait a second, it was just imagination. Oh, on P20 we got VP Drag with the Supra. I wonder who was the guy who qualified at P19, but it doesn't matter. Okay, also, before I'm going to start basically my commentary on this, where you see, thank you Alekna for providing the replay. Legend, I shall say, because as I wanted to save my replay after the race, unfortunately I didn't have enough save storage left, so, and because of that, yeah, my game wasn't quite able to fully save the replay of that race, so I was kind of like forced to use the replay of some of the other guys who were in the same lobby as me, which was Olegna, who provided it for me, so thank you very much again. But then let's go back to me. There we go. As you see, I'm running with this awesome livery this season, created by our meme boy Lava. As you can see here, cookies, superior WRX power. Just go up. Having here the awesome Turkish flag, as well as the German flag for some reason. Yeah, Cookie Monster everywhere. Cookie Monster, yeah! Okay, but that's basically my livery for this season, if you haven't seen it yet. But, yeah. Oh shit, the comments are... Oh shit, man. Oh, yeah, Banana, thanks, man. Yo, what's up, Ricky? Yo, what's up, K3, man? Alaikum salam, Shaheen. Nothing to see at the back. Yeah, I mean, you're right, kid. There was nothing to see at the back. Siolala! Tsutsu, what's up? Ah, you don't have to, Nabil. You don't have to, man. What's up, Random? What's up, Sim Racing GT? Nah, it's not the wrong livery, man. It's the right one. I mean, I got the Team Redline logo here, so it's everything fine, man. Everything is fine. So yeah, I got this, man. I got this. Well, because that's not a Nissan, man. At least NSX looks okay. Yeah, it does, pretty much. I was watching Shohei-san's stream earlier, where he was practicing at Fuji Speedway with the NSX. And yeah, this car seems to be a pretty good one, actually. Not the best one, but one of those cars where you can actually fight for some pretty decent positions in the end. Okay, let's start the race, shall we? Okay. Oh shit. Okay, let's go with this crane here. Um, yeah, some of the other guys were just trying to burn fuel earlier before we were starting the race, but I wasn't able or allowed to do that because of the fuel consumption of my car, which is pretty bad. And also, yeah, I had another problem here. Before I'm going to, let's say, continue this part here. So, Miura was starting with the medium tires. I think he should have used the medium tires anyway, as he started from the pole position with this kind of car here, man, with the FD1. And on second place, Adam with the Aston Martin on the hard tires, which made it pretty hard for me to overtake this car, as the Aston Martin is one of the fastest cars on the straight line. And then also, yeah, he was quite able to defend his position till the end of sector 2 or sector 3, I mean. If I had a better car on the straight line, but I hadn't, as the Subaru is one of the slowest on the straight line. But yeah, even so, I had the medium tires as well as Martu, who started right behind of me, and then Adam started on the hards, Orc on the medium tires. Yeah, as for NJ, even though he started with the medium tires, he tried to do a zero stop strategy in the end. So I'm going to show his tires also later on, so you can also see how his tires looked like at the end of that race. But yeah, let's move on. Oh, wait a second. First of all, the comments. Good morning, Supreme. What's up, Gordy? Come on, come on. Enjoy watching you guys race. It's making me a better racer. Ah, good to hear that, Ricky. Good to hear that. Merhaba Taner. Ah, yeah, Türk'üm. Annem ve babam Türk'üm de ama Almanya'da doğdum ve orada ya doğumdan zamanda yaşıyorum. Ondan yüzünden ben maalesef Almanya için söylüyorum da, çünkü Türkiye'de bir yere oturmak da yok ve Türk'ümde bir pasaportum yok. Ondan yüzünden Almanya için sürmem lazım. Maalesef. Ama inşallah Türkler de sonra da FIA Championship'ta sürebilirler. İnşallah. So yeah, why stream in the middle of the workday? Boss gonna kill me if he catches me. You can still watch it afterwards. I just going to show the race here, man. Good vlog. Thanks, Antonix. Basically, I just recorded the let's say all the videos by myself during the World event, but I gave all those materials over to the content creator of Polyphony Digital, or basically of Gran Turismo, and they were editing it for me, and in my case, and in the end they were uploading it after all. So I'm pretty grateful for them. How's your life doing? Plus, how you learn English from? It's pretty okay. I mean, next by doing those FIA stuffs, I also have to do study for my mechanical engineering. Yeah, it isn't that quite easy to try to manage to do both of those things on the same time, but I'm giving it my best. As for English, I learned it from my school, actually. So yeah, always after when I came home from school, I was just trying to do, let's say, just watching some movies or animes with English subtitles, or even doing something on English basically, passively. But yeah. So Lars explained the race starting in 1 hour. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait a second. So Lars, yeah, what's up, Loka? Okay, here we go. Yeah, Adam already suffering with the hard tires, I believe, or not. Also with the cold temperature of his tires. So because of that, he has got a lot of understeer through this corner here. And I was trying to take that as an advantage to get as close as possible to the back of his car. Actually try to overtake him as soon as possible. And also during this corner I realized he was on the harder compounds, because there was no way he was so slow through that corner with that kind of car. I was kind of like trying to look on the inside, over to the braking point, and then yeah, also fair play to him. There was nothing illegal by doing that, I think. As for here, I was just trying to do a how do you say it, shortcut to him. But yeah, as for the straight line with my car compared to the Aston, there was no chance of me trying to overtake this car, man. And also, I really had to try to overtake him as fast as possible, because with the dirty air, as well as with battling against somebody else, I was automatically ruining my tires more step by step. Also here, unfortunately, I kept the rear of Adam's car because I wanted to brake a little bit later than Martin, who was on the right hand side. But I was giving the position back to Adam. And then here, I was thinking he would braking later, as he was much faster than me. But then, yeah. I was having a look on the inside again, but then as for here, you can't drive side by side. So I had to back off and just wait for the next opportunity to overtake him afterwards. And then here, Miura is already like 2 or 3 seconds ahead of us because of that, which was so frustrating at that point. But then even so, yeah, as you see, I have the slipstream, right? I have the slipstream. My top speed is almost the same as Adam's one, and it's so frustrating. But then here, he was missing the braking point, unfortunately, which was pretty crucial for me, as I was able to kind of like, whoa, a little wiggle moment for me. But as I was able to take the advantage of that and just trying to get away of him as fast as possible. But then, as you can see here again, I needed to defend my position again because of the straight line speed. But I had the inner line as well as the better tire, so it was kind of like easy for me to defend my position here. But yeah, Adam with the harder tires, he really tried to defend his position as good as he could, I mean. But then yeah, he had Matt on the right hand side, Angie on the left hand side, then there was also Og, my teammate. Williams was the second car from the leader guys, who was starting with the hard tires. So yeah, here because of that, as you can see here, I was already yeah, building up a gap to Adam, who was really doing well on this race with that car. I'm not saying it's bad on qualifying though, because when I was looking on the time trial leaderboard for this track, basically, the Aston Martin was one of the good cars here actually. Of course faster than mine, but still one of the good cars in the end. But Adam really managed his tires well. I mean, he defended his position quite a lot compared to Williams, I think. But then even so, Adam's tires are looking much nicer than Carl Williams with the Mercedes. And yeah, the Aston Martin is known as to be one of those cars which are quite smooth on its tire wear, right? But then even so, here the strategy for this race was basically, in my case at least, one stop with the medium tires, pitting at the end of lap 3 and then try to finish the race on the last turn with the medium tires again for 4 laps. Yeah, the last lap is a little bit crucial with this car, especially as we have to continue another lap which lasts around 2 minutes and 20 seconds with that tire wear at that time. But then for some reason I was kind of like able to have a good pace with that kind of car. I mean, even though it has some good brakes, but tire wear isn't that great if I have to push. Like if I'm holding myself back, like just trying to save my tires and look after my tires, the tire wear of this car is actually kind of like okay. Not the best one again, but pretty doable, manageable and okay in my opinion. But once I have to push, for example, if I want to defend my position, I was just trying to build up a gap to the guy who's driving behind of me at that moment. Yeah, the front tires are wearing down so quickly. But and then there's also the fuel economy of this car, which isn't that great too. I mean, just imagine if we have to save our fuel during a race where there's a long straight line. I'm pretty much let's say beep. But yeah, that's basically it with my car. It's basically even slower than the Alfa Romeo on the straight line, which is ridiculous. But then here we are both entering the pit lane. I was pretty much surprised that my tires were actually looking better than Miura's one with the FT1. Like I have the WRX, which is the great on the tires itself. But then once I had a look, or once I compared my tires with the ones from Miura, I noticed that my tire wear was actually pretty good for some reason. Then you got Og with the 911. Of course, his front tire were looking better than mine, as his car is the MR one. But then his rear tires were actually more gone. But then here we go. Into the pits, we must go. E-I-E-I-E-I-O. On X-Medic, man. But then here, also there were some other guys trying to stay out. Here Adam with the hard tires. Angier, again, who was trying to one-stop this race with the medium tires. I mean, with the M6 it was possible. I don't know if it was possible with the FT1 Pro, but with the M6 it was definitely possible. As TX3 Adam, who also tried to one-stop this race on a practice lobby earlier, managed to do it also quite well. It wasn't the fastest strategy for him, of course, but it was still doable. And you got Adam with the hard tires too. I mean, just compare Adam, basically Williams tires with the one from Adam. Like, usually the fronts of this car should die very quickly, as this car kind of like has the same, almost the same attitude as the GTR once you wanna attack a fast speed corner, where the car just understeers so so much basically. But then Adam pretty much managed to save his front tires very well if I compare it with Williams, where he's driving a Mercedes, and the Mercedes is basically good on its tires, in my opinion. But then let's keep moving on. When I rejoined the pit lane, there was no threat from the other guys, like if I was going to be overtaken by the zero stoppers, or basically by one of who tried to undercut me, which hasn't done anybody on that race yet, I believe. But then I think I can maybe go forward, because there's nothing happening right now. So here we go, lap 4. Atto and SVDR trying to have a shorter stint on towards the end of the race, having a better tires for the end of the race too. But then here again, better cornering speed with, compared to Adam, who was on the hard tires. As for here, I think, yeah, I had to back off a little bit as I didn't want to get so that close to him. But then here, just trying to get the extra slipstream of this car, but then unfortunately I headed this car there. But then again, props to Adam for letting me through. I think he also let Orc through, which was also pretty good. Here showing my indicator for saying thank you. And then, yeah, once I passed Adam, I immediately saw the battle for the lead right in front of me, which was kind of like, oh man, okay, it's like lap 5. The gap to the front, between the front cars to me was kind of like 3 seconds, I believe, like 2.5 up to 3 seconds. So it was doable to overtake all of those 3 cars till the end of the race, basically. But then again, in theory, it should be possible, but yeah, I still needed to overtake all those cars with my car, which wasn't the fastest on a straight line by far, or by a mile. So yeah, yeah, but then here, getting, managing to close the gap so quickly to those guys in front of me, as Williams used the hard tires. Here, wait a second, it was a bit too quick. Anyway, here, Angie's tires with the medium tires. Damn, man, they look so worse, man. And he still needs to do like 2 laps or so. But then yeah, here I was kind of like hoping for that both of these guys wouldn't hold me up that much, as I really wanted to get past them as quickly as possible. But then here I was having a better exit and just trying to take an advantage of that. Also here, having a sneak on the having a look on the inside. Also not trying to hit Angie there. And then also, yeah, fair play to both of these guys for yeah, giving players enough place to me. And then here I was also a little bit hoping for that I was able to build a bigger gap to Orc, as he had the 911. Which is kind of like a threat for me, basically. A threat to me, basically, with the car I'm driving. But then, yeah, I think both of Adam and Angie did a mistake there, I believe. Let's have a look. Analyze, analyze, analyze, analyze. Woohoo! Okay, and Org was basically taking advantage of that. Yeah. And with that, yeah, we were trying to close the gap to Adam again. Just really trying to overtake him till the end. Like, look at his tires. His tires look pretty awesome, man, with that kind of car he's driving. But then, yeah, I still needed to try to overtake him in the end, man. I needed those points for Subaru, man. Because there will be a lot more races that my car will be struggling a lot. So yeah, I need to try to take as much points as possible for any round if I have the opportunity for that. But yeah, of course a win is always better, but you can't win against the Toyota at this track, basically. But then here, basically, we all were just trying to finish at the best of the race spots. But then yeah, here, managing to close the gap to Adam step by step, which was good, and also having a slipstream, which is always helpful. Yeah, I mean, as you can already see on the mirror at the top of the screen, Org was also able to close the gap to me by step by step. But then he did a mistake, unfortunately, which led me having a bigger lead in the end. But then here again, Adam just trying to defend his position again, which was fair enough. Which also slowed me down, of course. Yeah, I was really just trying to find a possibility to overtake Adam with my car at this track. I'm really wondering how much I will struggle at Fuji Speedway with the long straight line. Man, I will be so dead, no. But then here, I have the slipstream. I'm not even gaining that much on him. What is that? That's not fair, man. uh, okay, and then also here, yeah. I mean, this was the last lap. I needed to find a overtaking opportunity as quickly as possible in my head. Kind of like think about, okay, where can I overtake this guy? Because I need to do it. Yeah, as quickly as possible again. But defending his position pretty good again. But then here, I was having a better exit than him, and I was just trying to do the Ricardo move on him again, just trying to dive bomb on him again. But yeah, in my opinion, wait a second, we can have a look and you guys can discuss it. But first of all, let me check the comments again. I haven't even watched Baywatch, man, K3. Ah, nice, Gorgie. I'm trying to work in the car area sometime in the future, like just doing something with cars. Yeah, the hard tires feels good. Like, yeah, I think every harder compound on the FIA race doesn't feel that useless anymore, which is pretty good, as which lets us to think about more strategies in the end. Yeah, what's up, Skull Rush? Ah, okay, Tanesh. Ah, okay, yeah, good luck. By trying to learn Turkish in the future. But Turkish isn't also that perfect, unfortunately, as because of my childhood, basically, as I was for some reason starting to speak something at a late age, which was kind of like right before going to the kindergarten. So yeah, at that time I had to decide between learning German or Turkish at that time. And as I was basically, or as I have been living in Germany till now, I had to choose German in the end. So unfortunately, because of that, my Turkish isn't that perfect, but I'm still trying. Yeah, also true, Key. I have no idea what this guy was drinking or yeah, just drinking at that time, a day. But yeah, I don't wanna talk about that, man. No, RC Miura is not Lenoir. Lenoir is RC Snake. Why is this funny? Yeah, what's up, Lorenzo? Mm, full send. Wait, in my opinion, if I compare this with any of the other GT3 races in real life or any other touring car in real life, like the Blanc Plane series, 24-hour Nürburgring. Oh, can we even say that 24-hour Nürburgring? Like some other endurance races or even DTM or Super GT. Like in my opinion, this was a fair move, but just right on the limit. In my opinion, because I didn't broke way too late, so I was completely dive bombing into him, which somebody else from yesterday did. But um, yeah, I think we both managed to get the corner pretty well after that. So yeah, I mean, in my opinion, this was still fair, but very close, in my opinion. But still, I want to hear your opinions about that. Like, for example, I make my move on the right hand side, and yeah, Adam decides to go to the right hand side too. So yeah, and also I had the better tires, and he had the worse tires. So yeah, but still, I wanna hear your opinions about that. Ja, what's up? Was geht, Joni? Ja, wenn ich offline spiele, dann mache ich halt nur 27p, ne? So, boah. Ay, ay, ay, ay, ay. But yeah, that's what I wanted to hear from you guys. Yeah, that's what I think too, UKK. I mean, it was like I broke later, of course. But then also here, as you can see here. Now come on. Once I start to move on the right hand side where he was already on this defensive line going to the left, no? Oh shit. There we go. Just starting to move. Oh wait, come on. Okay, here. Just starting to move on the right hand side. Yeah, but that move was much cleaner than which I did on your key, man. I'm still sorry for that key. But still, I mean, I didn't let Adam to go pretty much next to the track, basically. Where we were still both almost in the racing line area, if you can say that. But still, I mean, I didn't completely push him off. And I also didn't use him as a braking car, if you can say that, like just dive bombing into him, and because of that making the corner. But then here, I'm moving to the right, and he also started to move on the right again after he realized me just trying to go for it. And then here, I don't know about this move or if this was allowed or not. Like, for example here. Here I was just trying to go for the shortcut, like having the better exit. So he was already staying on the right hand side, like here. Go to the left, and I was going for the right. He also started to switch his defensive line again. So I don't know about that. That wasn't clean. From Yura? What has he done? Hydro type. Okay, Ray, not Yoni. But then here, he was also... Yeah, I don't know, like, I just didn't want to completely run into him. But then also I had to kind of like avoid the curb on the right hand side, which led me flying over there. So, and I also had the better tires compared to him. Like, I had the mediums and he had the hards. So I needed to take this opportunity. Like, it was also in the last lap. I don't know, man. Let's say I haven't really raced against Mura side by side, so I can't really tell it. But then yeah, here, as we watch it from Adam's point of view, yeah, it looks like that, right? Like, we were still like on the racing line area, or like on the side-by-side battling area. So I think his defensive move was also still clean, if you can say that. Like, still clean. I think as he was already on the right hand side, and as we are able to only move one direction for the defensive line, he went to the right again. But it was under the braking, which is kind of like forbidden in Formula 1, but this is GT3 and I can't compare GT3 with Formula 1, so... Yeah, here also Org was kind of like waiting for an opportunity like that, and yeah, also going... also overtaking Mano because of that. Adam again defending well, and then here I just try to get this a result till the finish line to get a pretty decent result here. I mean, Mura was already driving in the first slot and getting 2,900 points there, and then once I saw him in that race again, I was thinking, man, why are you participating again? Why? You had a pretty decent result in the first race. But yeah, nevertheless, finishing P2 at that race with that kind of car, Subaru power. So yeah, that was the race basically. So wow, what can I say, man? Subaru. Okay. Yeah. Okay, Ricky. Okay, Romeos. As for the TGT, I use if you are having a look on the button, not the button selection, the force feedback selection, the 0, 4 and 8. Don't ask me why, but I like those settings. ABS on default, Yuko. Okay, that was basically it. Wow, I still haven't practiced for anything yet for both rounds basically. But wow, I don't want to practice, man. I wish the whole FIA championship was over, like for the world final selection. If it was like that, I would be so happy, man. Like P6 with Subaru in the global manufacturers ranking, as well as P1 in Europe. But I need to continue now. Like as for the Nations Cup, right? Let's have a look at my points. Like here, I got 4 4 results which are above of 3,000 points, like my first round, my 5th, 8th and 10th round, right? So my 4th best score is basically the 5th round, which was 3,047 points, and then my 5th best score result is the 3rd round, which is 2,953, which isn't also not bad either, but I need 5 more results, like 5 more decent, or at least 6 if I want to get rid of the 3rd of my weakest score here at the moment. So I need at least 6 more decent results if I want to finish with the whole FIA crap in the end. But then yeah, let's see. Yeah, what's up, NJF? Nice auto. Congrats, man. Oh, GG, Romeos. Like, the Group 3 is actually quite fun to drive though, but as for the straight line, it's like completely, let's say Group 3.5 level. I'm using the TGT right now, because I kinda wanna prepare myself for the live events already by using the TGT. Huh. 面白い。Yeah, what's up, Apocalypse? Thank you, man. Yeah, guys. I think that's it with my stream for today. I only wanted to show the race I did at Wednesday. So yeah, that was basically my commentary on that. Gave you my thoughts also on the race alone. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that one with a better quality. So yeah, hopefully I will see you guys tomorrow, I believe, where I'm trying to stream the FIA races again. I don't know if I'm going to do the Nations Cup tomorrow, but as for the Manufacturers Cup one, I have to do it, unfortunately. So yeah, let's see, man. Okay, Maxi. Yeah, thanks, here, Devil. Thanks, man. Yeah, I know, okay, but it's again this whole fuel saving crap again. Like, I don't wanna. That's the reason why I don't participate on the Supra Cup. Like first of all, let's say if I wanna use the Supra here, right? My car is already nerfed on the power as well as buffed on the weight alone. Like, what is that? And also, if you guys don't know, let's say the winner selection, or let's say the best players of the Supra Cup in the end are going to are going to have the chance of testing the Supra in real life and giving Toyota some feedback. And then if I hear that, then why? And let's say just why nerfing the power, buffing the weight, and then having some races where we have to fuel, where we have to save a lot of fuel. Like, we only have to we pretty much have to use fuel mixture between 4 up to 6, and always using like the higher gears, for example the 5th, 6th, 7th, or even the 8th gear. Like, why? Is that what Toyota wants in the end? Like, giving some feedback about the fuel saving, like the fuel economy, or yeah, do you know, Toyota guys, your car, it's pretty great at fuel saving. Well, thank you. That's what I like to hear in the end. Like, why? That's the reason why I don't participate on the Supra Cup. Like, this car is fun to drive, don't get me wrong, but then just why putting those settings that high to have a pretty much Wagon Eco GT Cup, in my opinion. That's not a GR Supra Cup, it's a Wagon Eco GT Cup, where you have to save your fuel all the way to the finish line. And that's the reason why I'm not participating there. But then also it appears, well, it seems like, as for the Nations Cup, we have to save some fuel too, so we have to refuel again. Like, I don't have a problem about refueling if it's, for example, an endurance race, like the Manufacturers Cup race we did at Monaco last year. If it's like a 1 hour race, I'm fine with that. But for a shorter race, I don't want to save fuel. I just want to go flat out. If I have to save tires, fine, but not fuel, man. Yeah, exactly, Jonas. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Nabi. So yeah, that's the reason why I'm not participating on the Supra Cup. But as for the Nations Cup, I'm thinking about it. Like, as for the Manufacturers Cup one, I have to participate there, unfortunately, because of the whole stupid global ranking, as there's no other good player. I think there's only one good player out there, which is, let's have a look, this guy here, Nova. Let's say, if it wasn't for Nova, like if Nova would have chosen another manufacturer, I don't know, I had to pretty much compete on that Manufacturers Cup race anyway, because unfortunately this whole new system forces you pretty much, hello, where's the ranking? Hello? Okay, here we go. As this whole global ranking forces you pretty much, or basically only the good players, to compete in every single Manufacturers Cup round, because your manufacturer is scoring points at the end of each round. And for example, Toyota, like the top Toyota players, can afford themselves to just lean themselves back and let some of the other guys do the work instead, because there are also some good players. But as for the underdog manufacturers, like for example my car, or the Mazda, or let's say Hyundai or even Nissan, or let's say even of all the other manufacturers at the bottom of this leaderboard. We have to participate in every single round because there's no other good players out there which can score some decent points too. So yeah, it's kind of like bullshit. Like as for the cars, for the driver selection, yeah, your region needs to be in the top 3 of the same manufacturer. Like I have to be in the top 3 region of Subaru, worldwide in the Subaru manufacturer. Like as you can see here, Europe, Asia, and Oceania are already there. And basically me, Miyasono-san, as well as Karbas would basically team up together for the live events. But then, yeah, that's basically it. But as for the car and for the driver selection, you only need like 3 good results at the end of the season to be the driver for your manufacturer. But still, that's, I don't know. I can say fuel Mad Max, but it's just, why? I want to race. I don't want to save so much fuel, man. Also, where the slipstream has been set to weak, so you can't pull away of the guys behind of you. No, you're not the only one, Alice Gaming. Oh, rip Joe Moss. Really? Well, at least you got some good teammates, I think, in Europe, which is good for yourself if you want to be the driver for the live event. But still, like, how many drivers do my manufacturer have? Ah, already some. Yeah, Lotus would be awesome, man. Yeah, then they are pretty much beeped Nico. Yeah, Oceana. I really feel sorry for all those Peugeot drivers. Like, there's no Peugeot driver in Oceana. Like, what the hell? Oh man. But then yeah, I really want to end the stream now. So yeah, thank you guys for coming by, watching my stream, my race I mean, or let's say the replay of the race I did. Wow. And also, I shall see you guys tomorrow, I believe. Inshallah. So yeah, hopefully guys, see you on the next time. Cheers!